All right, here on slide 4, we have a really big castle at the top and a bunch of houses below with some farm fields. Pretty much everything's situated right around that big manor. So manors were how feudal lords organized their land to produce agricultural goods. Manors consisted of really four main areas: the manor and house and the accompanying village. So that's where you see the big castle-looking place. The accompanying village is the buildings around it. Then you had the farmland, which you can see there's a man and a horse working on it there. You have the meadowland, which can be seen off in the distance, and then you have the wasteland, which you can see off on the side there. Now, lords lived in the manor house. Peasants lived in a small mud brick cottage in the area around the manor house so that they could serve quickly whenever the lord needs them. And while the lords were high in social rank, they did not live lavishly in the manors. Like, don't get it confused for a king. They weren't walking around in gowns and ordering food. They oftentimes lived in small rooms, they were cold, at high risk of infectious disease, due to being in close proximity of other peasants and lords. And they just really did this out of necessity. It wasn't really because of choice, they just didn't want to really live like a king. Agriculture in the manors was basically the best soil was given to the lords. So the guys at the very top got the best soil. It's very similar to the pyramid thing that we saw on the slide before here. The peasants were given whatever remained. So you had the best, and it just slowly degrades the further and further away you get from the manor. Strips of land were given in 1 acre plots, each designed for specific harvest. Autumn harvest consisted of barley, wheat, and rye. Spring harvest consisted of oats, barley, and legumes. And one strip was always left empty to rest the soil, so they would often have a surplus, which then led to village growth. The system was referred to as the three-field rotation system and is one of the earliest known ways that we as humans figured out how to basically rotate our crops through the land so that we didn't just quickly destroy it.